Have you ever wanted to partake in an old wiccan ritual used as punishment for those who disobeyed the gods? I have the perfect game for y'all to play. Let's go over the midnight game. I do want to go over a disclaimer about this game before we start. It will most likely be the scariest and most dangerous thing you do in your life, depending on how much of a thrill seeker you are. With that in mind, let's go over the midnight game, also known as the Midnight Man game and the Midnight Man ritual. Now that you know a little about the game and you have the warning, let's go over the needed materials from it. 1. You're gonna need a group of friends. I recommend keeping it small, maybe somewhere from 3 to 5. The amount's not really specified on how many you need, but for the purpose of the game, I wouldn't make it too large or too small. 2. A blank notebook paper. 3. A pen or pencil. You only need one or the other, you don't need both. 4. A white candle. 5. You'll need a lighter and or matches. This will be used with the white candle. 6. Salt. Lots and lots of salt. 7. A watch or a clock. You will need some type of time tone device on your person, so that way you'll know when the game starts, when it ends. 8. You'll need a sharp object that you're able to prick yourself with to draw blood. 9. A building with multiple rooms that has at least one wooden door. That shouldn't be too hard to find, considering most homes and most buildings nowadays are constructed with at minimum one wooden door, from what I know. 10. The time frame. This game will take place between midnight and 3:33 a.m. The game will be the entire length. There's an option to end it early we will discuss later, but I do not recommend that option, and you'll know why later when I explain it. Now that you know the materials and you also know a little backstory on the game, let's go over how to start it. Before midnight, you'll need to write your full name on a piece of paper. Draw blood from your finger and allow it to drip onto the paper. Each person playing must fill out a separate paper. If you were there, you are playing. You cannot be there without playing the game. Turn off every light in your building. Place the paper with everybody's information by the wooden door. Place the candle on top of each paper. Light the candle. Close the wooden door. Everybody must knock on the wooden door 22 times simultaneously, making sure the final knock is exactly at midnight. After the 27th knock, open the door. Everybody blow out their own candle. Shut the door. Wait 5 seconds. Reopen the door. Grab your candles. Relight them. The candle will be your only source of light the entire game. Congrats. Now the game has started. Now that you've done the previous steps to get the game started, let's go over the easiest part about the game. How to actually play. Begin to move around your home or whatever kind of building you chose. Do not stand in one spot, and also do not let your candle goes out. Once it goes out, it makes you vulnerable to the Midnight Man. He will know where you are, and he is very quick. If your candle doesn't go out, that's great. If it does, don't worry, we'll talk about it in a little bit on how to make sure you maintain a safe distance from him where he cannot get to you. So to end the game is almost as simple as playing it. Just survive. Survive, last till 3:33 a.m. and the Midnight Man will exit whatever vicinity you were in. He will exit the building. Now you can turn lights all back on. Game's over. You've won. But just because he's left doesn't mean he won't come back. Now that we've gone over everything from the backstory to how to play to how to end it, let's go over some in-game warnings. 1. If you feel a sudden drop of temperature, hear a soft whisper from the darkness. Notice a human-shaped figure, or if your candle goes out, that means the Midnight Man is near and he wants to hunt. 2. Any of the following happens, leave the room immediately, but make sure you stay in the building. If you leave the building, you're breaking your grounds of the agreement. Therefore, the Midnight Man doesn't have to follow his grounds. So when the game should be over at 3:33 a.m., he may stay. 3. If your candle gets blown out, make sure to relight it immediately within 10 seconds. If you do, you're fine. Keep walking around. If it takes you longer than 10 seconds, create a circle of salt around everybody playing and remain inside the circle until 3:33 a.m. There actually are some more warnings I want to go over that I didn't previously cover. Nobody's 100% sure what happens if the Midnight Man does catch you, but rumors range from a scratch all the way to him gassing you open and ripping out your organs. Now remember what the origin of this game was, so do I think that second part's too far-fetched? Nah, I believe it could happen. Also, as stated earlier, everybody in the building is involved with the game, even if they do not want to participate. If you're in the building and did not want to take part, but you're there when the game starts, you will be the first person that he will target. Also, during the game, do not turn on any lights, use a flashlight, go to sleep, leave the building, use a different person's blood on your paper, or try to cheat the system, and especially do not provoke the Midnight Man in any way. By breaking these rules, you're risking an automatic fail, and as I said earlier, once you break your part of the agreement, he does not have to hold up to his and leave when he's supposed to. And I believe I touched on this earlier too. Just because you completed the game once for now, doesn't mean he's gone forever. He may return at his own will, inside or outside of the hours that the game are played. So, also keep that in mind when you're debating about if you should play this game or not. Now let's talk about if I believe this game is real or not. Yes, I 100% believe this game is real, and I 100% believe that it can be as dangerous as I've stated before, as dangerous as other people have called it out to be, and as scary as it is. I truly do believe this can be one of the most dangerous and one of the scariest things you do in your life, which is why I believe if you are contemplating playing this game, don't make a rash decision to play it. Make sure that you sit down and think about it for a couple days, because like I've said more than once in this video, just because you beat it doesn't mean you'll get rid of him. He may return. My outro for this video is going to be a little different, because of course, make sure to play it right, but I don't truly know if there's a safe way to play this game. See you in the next one.